Hello, ineffable being. I hope you're having an amazing day. I want to share with you that you are a genius, you are special, you mean the world, and you are loved. Today's topic is the universe. Trust the universe. Well, you know, in my journey, I had a lot of faith that what I was doing was the best version of myself. Moving forward, fast forwarding, excuse me, I look back at myself and I say, wow, I lived most of my life up to this certain point, not knowing that I can be conscious. And then my life changed forever. We call it the first awakening. That's when you realize without any reasonable doubt that you can be conscious. And at that point, cool, I had that amazing experience, riveting, motivating. I went to sleep crying, but I woke up and I kept living life the same. The only difference in my life now, I had like an assistant orating my whole life. That's what I call the unconscious. So we have conscious and unconscious thoughts. So at that point, under the paradigm that very many fall under, the seductive paradigm of to not think is to best think, I was stuck there, and I really believed that I was doing the best. I believed that I was living my fullest potential. And fast forward a little bit of epigenetics, a little bit of meditation, a lot of neuroscience, a lot of Dr. Joe Dispenza, Sadhguru, looking at neuroendocrinology, looking at the effects of meditation, that is cultivating and elevating emotion, living through the heart, looking at brain and heart coherence, and how we have an electromagnetic field and it can almost double just by creating an elevated emotion consciously. I was like, wow, I mean, I really thought I was the biggest deal back in the day. I thought I was the SHIT. And now I look at myself as like, I thought the best way to think was by not thinking. So many hear this and say, "Wow, like I'm currently doing that, I think." And I understand it's very seductive to believe I have to do nothing and I will receive everything. Again, I was in there. I lived it. I preached it. I lost my family also. I lost all relationships, friendships, and romantic. I ended up 100,000 miles away from my family. I lost all material belongings. So I'm here to tell you that we do have to trust the universe. And I like to couple this with karma. Because karma, what it actually means is action. Karma means action. Your life is your karma. Your life is your action. But what we fail to understand is the human being is a double-sided coin. What are they? Is it good and bad? No. It's what appears to be physical, and we accept to call it physical, and it's everything else, which is non-physical. So on one side, we're physical. On the other side, we're not physical. This is the entire human being. To trust the universe, we have to emulate the universe. Well, what's the universe? It's pretty easy to emulate the universe if you have courage. Well, let's start with understanding what is the universe. Well, a lot of the universe is not physical, similarly to how the body is, and there are some physical things. So the universe is constantly in creation and destruction and creation. There's planets exploding and birth of stars. Similarly, all of this is happening in the body unconsciously. The creation process is inside of you right now, and you don't have to do anything. You can sit here. You can try to just sit there and like die or something, but the creation process is always running. You eat a banana and apple, and that your body knows to turn that banana into the person that you are. Locked away in your DNA is the creation process. To trust the universe means to accept everything you are, accept that you're physical and not physical. Beyond this very easy, very factual evidence, the next task is, well, how much are you going to integrate of both sides? The physical, you don't really have to do anything. You do something once you integrate your non-physical. So what am I telling you? Well, to trust the universe, you have to trust both sides of yourself. It depends what dimension of your non-physical aspect side of the coin you want to live through. The best is to use the best instrument. I can describe this by the following. If you have a task to do, whether it be a race, or you have to build a house, or you are looking for a mentor, are you going to choose the fastest car, the best instruments to build the house, the best mentor, aka instrument, or are you going to not? My answer is always going to be yeah, like if I have to do something, I'm going to choose the best resources, the best instrument. Why? Well, I'm not even if you're asking why, then please there's no answer for you, quite frankly. But if you understand why we want to use the best instrument, then let's take the following scenario. Well, I am a physical body, I have a brain, and I have the heart. So the physical body, we use it, we know all about it. I pick up my arm, the arm is in the air. Well, what about the brain and the heart? Which one is more powerful? Which one is the better instrument? Well, I would take the one that science says is electromagnetically 60 times more powerful. It has a bigger reach, it's electrically a lot more powerful, and that is the heart. So again, the purpose to how to trust the universe is one, accept I'm physical and not physical. Then decide how much of my non-physical self do I want to embody, do I want to incorporate, do I want to become. And I say this because if you stay in the brain, well, what are the dimensions of the brain? How can we use the brain? We can create words that many of us call thought. We can create numbers. We can create imagery. And then we have a much bigger instrument that is the heart. So along my journey of trusting the universe, whenever I was like, okay, so I can create thought, we have the heart, we have all these different things. I decided to use the best instrument, which is the heart. And after this, my actions start reflecting what I'm doing in my non-physical. So the question is, well, what are you doing with your non-physical? Well, I'm creating an elevated emotion. I'm cultivating a vision of the future. So now my physical body is going to move in that direction. Everything I do is in lieu of what I'm carrying inside. Everything I speak, everything I listen to is to correspond, is to uplift my non-physical dimensions. Once you do this, and it's very simple, I think it's very easy to accept I'm physical and I'm not physical. But for some odd reason, we stay in the limbo. The greatest question for many human beings is to be or to not be. And we stay here. We are stagnant. We love the idea. We loved our first awakening. We love the repetitive thoughts of you are a god, you are a spiritual being, you are powerful beyond belief. But what do we do with this information? We do nothing. So decide. It's easy to accept. You don't even have to decide. You're physical and not physical. Why do I say the way to trust the universe is by cultivating your both sides? Well, the universe is physical and not physical. The more you integrate as above, so below, you have to be like the cosmos. You have to be like the creator. The creator, God, simply is source of energy. So what does this mean? Become your greatest self. Don't just live life through your physical body. And that is how you can trust the universe. Once you accept, embrace your full 100% self, And it can be very easy. I'm not saying you have to jump and start living through the heart and make yourself feel good every single day. Granted, if you know how to, if you know the science, if you know the effects, the outcome, then why wouldn't you? But let's say you want to start slow. Let's say you just want to have thoughts or numbers or intermediate images. That's fine. You're still a lot closer to allowing the universe to work for you because you're sending signals. You're using your non-physical self. Versus if you just use your physical self, yeah, you can look amazing on social media and you very might well be happy. You very might well have the car and the girlfriend, but how long is that gonna last? I hope it lasts forever. But you're leaving a lot on the table is my message. So to trust the universe, you have to become a double-sided human being. You are that human being already. You have to integrate your non-physical. The more you take from life, the more you integrate, the more you accept your non-physical self, the more the universe is going to be responding to your requests. I hope this video has helped you. I hope it's kind of cleared some cobwebs about, the brain, paradigm, consciousness. And I hope it motivates you to become your greatest self, to start utilizing your higher faculties that are inside of you. Because I know you, and I know you are an amazing being. I know you're full of light, and I know you want to create pleasantness for yourself internally and externally. Please share with me topics that you like for me to hear, for me to cover in the future. I would love to get to them all. And also, please share this video with your loved ones, with your mastermind group, on your social media accounts. Hit the subscribe and like button. I hope to see you in the side of light. Goodbye.